See. All right. President-elect Donald Trump discussing his plans for a wall along the Mexican border last night. Watch this.
We will finally end illegal immigration. We will construct a great wall at the border.
Well, there's a lot more than just that, but he did say we'll finally construct a great wall on the border. Our next guest definitely supports the wall. He actually tweeted this out, what he calls a cost-effective design for the wall. Iowa Congressman Steve King is with us. He tweeted out the wall plan. You want to help build it, Congressman?
Yes, I do.
Because if I'm not mistaken, sir, you actually have an earth-moving or earth-moving equipment company. Isn't that true? You do?
Not only that, in earth moving, we do underground utilities, structural concrete, and drainage work. So we're not only prepared to build the wall, we're prepared to drain the swamp, Stuart.
So, okay, but, you know, he didn't back off at all last night. I mean, he came right through it. All the promises made during the campaign, he reiterated them last night, including the wall. Now, let's get serious for a second. You really do believe that that wall is going to be built? There's a lot of people who still think, no, he can't possibly do it. But you think he's going to do it, don't you?
He's got to build the wall. That's the central promise in the entire presidential campaign. It has been reiterated last night with utter exuberance, not just a wall, but a great wall. And when I heard that tape that you ran at the beginning of this segment, I signaled to my staff, capture that. I want to watch that day after day. It makes me so happy to hear such a definitive statement. It's exhilarating, Stuart. We will do this, and we'll start it early in next year.
Now, you said it's a cost-effective wall. You know the business. You're in the construction industry. What's the cost of this thing if you run it all the way from literally all the way along the border? That's 3,000 miles or something, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's pretty good. I wouldn't want to try to do it all in one contract, but here's an example of the cost. Today we're spending $6.7 million to protect each mile of that southern border. It's around $13.4 billion to protect that border. That's some resources that are getting us about 25% effectiveness. Now we're building expensive interstate highways across the Iowa cornfields, which are not cheap, by the way. We can buy the real estate, build the interstate, put a fence on either side, sign it, paint it, seed it, and do all those things for $4 million a mile. We can build that wall down there for around $2 million a mile, and it will, and just take that $2 million and say $2 million out of the $6.7 million, you've got the infrastructure. It'll take less resources to protect the border once we have the wall built. And I'd add, we should build a fence, a wall, and a fence. So we have two no man's lands, one on either side of a concrete wall, so we can patrol it and we can easier adjudicate the people we find in the no man's land.
Now that's a wall. All right, Congressman King, I'm sure you'll be welcoming Mr. Trump to Iowa tomorrow. We wish you the best of luck. Thanks for being on the show, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Stuart.